Hello, Scorpio. This is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I'm here to do your love reading for the month of August. Scorpio, I'm doing something very special for you today because I didn't get an opportunity to do your love reading when I did the mid-July love readings. So I'm going to do yours for the beginning of August and then again in the middle of August, so you'll have two. I did it for you, I did it for Gemini, and I did it for Sagittarius. So now we're doing yours, Scorpio. And of course you're also going to get your general reading for the month of August. That should be coming up shortly, probably sometime tomorrow. I'll try and have all of them uploaded. So let us begin. Scorpio, I prayed and I meditated over your reading as I normally do for all of my readings, even the personal readings. I do it for all of them. And I laid the foundation of the reading, of your spread. But we'll build upon this as I go along. As you know, I'll want to naturally clarify a few of the cards. But I'm anxious to get you started. And thank you for coming back if you've been here more than once, and thank you for coming in if this is your first time. So without further ado, here we go. Scorpio, this middle card in your love spread is the heart. It is the center, like the main idea of the reading and where it's going. So this tells me like the overall energy of what's happening. It gives me like the main idea. And you got the Nine of Pentacles in your love reading. Pentacles represent earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. You are water sign, and I don't see any water signs here. I don't see anything that represents your sign so far, but it'll probably come up. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we get any cups for you. Let's see what's going on with you. Right over here on my left hand side, you have the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Swords in the upright position. This is air sign. This is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. The fire sign, which is in the Seven of Wands in the upright position, fire. This represents Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Over to my right hand side, you have the star, but it's in reverse. This represents the Aquarius. And you have the Empress in the upright position. The Empress represents the woman, the woman of all women. She's the most feminine woman in the deck. She's also she's sort of like the mother of the King of Swords, the King of Wands. I'm sorry, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So she embodies all of those elements. She's creative. She represents creativity, creating, fertility. She represents opulence. She represents the harvest of whatever it is she's creating, whatever seeds she's laying down. She represents the harvest of that. Intuition, all of it. Creativity, birth, childbirth. She's also pregnant. Okay, Scorpio. And she's a major arcana card under another major arcana card, which is the star, but in reverse. The star represents, in the upright position, the star represents hope and healing. It represents putting out like casting a wish, wishing upon a star, saying a prayer to God or the universe, or however you want to call source, and hoping, wishing that your prayers are answered, that your wish is fulfilled. In the reverse position, you feel alone, you feel like your prayers haven't been answered, or you feel like your wish isn't coming true. You feel like you're not going to get that wish granted. You're not healing from a situation. You're losing hope. This could be also a delay in a wish coming true, a delay in healing in the reverse position. It could also mean you're fantasizing about a situation. You're living in a fantasy, Your hopes and dreams and wishes are based upon fantasy and not something realistic. Okay? That's what it means, intuitively, what I'm picking up intuitively, and of course, in traditional tarot. She's right over the Empress, who's creative. So, Scorpio, some of you feel like in your love situation, you're not going to be able to manifest, you're not going to be able to create something with someone, okay? Or you've lost hope in someone that brought you joy, that co-created with you, that maybe, you're starting a family with. Some of you are pregnant, and you're creating, you're bringing fruit to this earth. This could also mean other things, but we're focusing on love right now. Some of you are single, Scorpio. If you're single, you're making your own money, you're independent, and you're going to have a baby. You're pregnant, but you don't feel too hopeful about it. You don't feel too hopeful about this situation because maybe your spouse or your significant other isn't in the picture, or they're just not in the picture to the capacity that you really need them to be with you at this point. Maybe they're not providing the kind of emotional support and healing that you need along this process, and you feel alone. That could be it for some of you. Okay? And I wanted to start this off first with the major arcana, because this is something that's coming up, and I see something leading up to this. So I wanted to kind of go over here a little bit. I've just felt drawn right over here for this moment. But normally I read from left to right. But I don't know, I just felt drawn right over here. Okay, let's see how this all plays out inside of your reading. Over here to my left is the Seven of Swords. You're either with someone, or you're in a situation, or you yourself has been doing some deceiving. There's been some deceiving going on. some lying, perhaps some cheating in a situation. And he's looking over here in the direction of the star in reverse. Some of you found out, and that may be why you've lost hope. Or vice versa. You could be the one that did some lying, cheating, in a love situation, and your partner found out and lost hope. Either way, someone lost hope and needs healing, and they're not receiving it at this moment, or they won't be receiving it for a little bit going into August. Some of you could be with an air sign or have air in your chart. Some of you could be, well, we'll just count this as you because it's the center. This definitely feels like you, although this is not your energy. And you may have some earth in your sign. You may have Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, side of your chart. But something happened to cause you or your loved one, your mate, to lose hope and need healing. Or maybe this person is just coming out of the fantasy, being in this fantasy state and not being realistic about what's going on over here. This person would need to come out of it. Needs to come out of it. Down here, you have the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands in the upright position is about challenges. It's about battles. It's about you standing your ground, or someone, your mate, could be standing his or her ground in a situation, in a love situation. Feels like there's been some arguing going on, some fighting, some challenges, some competition, and this person is, standing their ground. They're fighting back. They're letting this person know that, you can't use me or you can't hurt me. I'm going to come out on top, and I refuse to lay down and let you do this bad thing to me. I draw the line here, and I'm standing my ground. This feels like some of you, this feels like you standing your ground, battling against something that happened, something you found out about, okay? And stepping away independently into yourself, building upon what you have and bringing it to fruition. You're standing your grounds, you're getting away from this situation because you're actually looking. The Seven of Wands is facing you, Scorpio, and you're facing the Empress. I'm reading the body language here. So this is you moving this way. You're going to focus on building. You're going to focus on empowering yourself and creating. Okay? Maybe you're pregnant Some of you, you're going to be pregnant. You're going to get pregnant, or you are pregnant, and you got to get away from this energy so that you can have your baby. You don't need all of the stress over here. You don't need this kind of energy around you. So you're going to go off independently. You know what? I'm just going to go over here and do what I need to do, get some healing, have my baby, turn this star up, around, and get away from this. Get some hope, pray to God, put my intentions out in the universe for whatever it is I need. Get the healing and have my prayers answered, have my wishes fulfilled. I'm going to go out there, alone. Some of you, I'm getting the feeling that some of you are women and are in love with a woman, because this is like male energy over here, and maybe you had a relationship that you want to move away from this with a man or someone who has male energy, and you're leaning more towards the female energy. Maybe this person could be a man that has more feminine energy that can better relate to you, sort of like the energy of the cups, like water energy, like Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. That could be it. Or you could just be more interested in a woman than you are over here. You're picking a side. This is what it feels like. For some of you, you started finding out information in the month of July. So sometime between, because as of now, it is still July. What is today's date? Today's July 29th, I think. It is July 29th. So we're still in July. It feels like, you have 2 sevens here. You have this fighting going on. You have this deception over here, lies, deceit, possible cheating. And you have someone standing their ground, someone fighting back. Conflict between these two. It feels like you found this out either 7 months ago, around 7 months ago, and you're like really waking up in the summertime, or you found out in July, and you're going to start picking up and moving on solo by September, which is, this reading is for August, so that would be before September. So sometime between now and September, this will start taking place, okay? This 9 represents an ending too. You've been building all along, for some of you, while you've been in this relationship with this air sign or this fire sign. You've been building, and you're tired. You're tired of the nonsense over here. Either you or your mate is tired of something that's going on, and you're coming to an end. You're picking up, what you've built, your money, and you're moving on. You're going to recreate. You're going to start over again and start, recreating and putting forth a new harvest. If you're with a woman, you're going to move away from like one of these men over here and be with your woman. For some of you, it feels like you want to open up. It feels like you want to open up and let the world know who you are. You want to bare yourself and you want to be naked with your naked truth and who you really are. Kind of like come out of the closet. Kind of like, wash yourself. This kind of reminds me of like being baptized. Okay? This is what this card reminds me of. Bathing by a river, cleansing, or being baptized. You're taking off everything. You're pouring water out of cups. And you're naked by the river. Maybe you're ready to come out in the upright position. Maybe you're ready. Maybe some of you are ready to come out. Want to come out. But in the reverse position, maybe you don't know how to come out and say, okay, well, this is who I am. This is what and this will probably be for a very small few of you, but it kind of feels like that over here. Bearing yourself naked to the world, to everyone. You may be a little shy about it. Because, over here you're a single person. It doesn't really indicate whether you have anyone. But the Nine of Pentacles is usually a single person. It's single person energy. Maybe over here, this is you battling with yourself, with your own truth. With having to hide, with having to pretend, with having to, put on a facade, and because you're concerned that the challenges that you would have to face, and know that if you came out and stopped lying about who you are and being, because that's deceit. The opposition you would face. I don't know where all of this is coming from. Oh my God, it's just coming. But we're going with it because it's strong. It's strong here for some of you. It could be like one or two of you, but But we are going to clarify a few of these cards, Scorpio. Scorpio, I know that you guys can be secretive. You don't like to let anybody too close to you because you don't want to be hurt. You live in many of you guys are very secretive because you don't want to be hurt, and you feel like people won't understand, and if you don't let people too close to you, then they can't criticize you, they can't judge you, they can't tell you what to do. You don't have to worry about whether or not they can understand you. But once you start really letting people into your circle, then you become exposed. Maybe you run the risk of your secrets coming out, of your deep secrets. And oftentimes the secrets that you think you have they aren't really deep. They're quite common. They're situations and experiences that so many others have, Scorpio, but to you it feels like nobody else understands you the way that you do. Nobody else gets you. So a lot of you are living in your own little world, feeling like people just won't get it. So you're not going to take them to the depths of the sea where you are. Look at this. Lots of fighting. And I didn't even ask the question, but I was focused on the Seven of Wands here. You've got the Five of Wands on top of it, and the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands on top of that Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, Five of Swords, Five of Wands, Seven of Wands underneath. There's definitely been some fighting. Maybe two people are fighting over some of you. Between a fire sign and an air sign, there's lots of fighting going on. Spirit, can you please clarify why the Seven of Wands is here? Can you please clarify? Give us more information about the Seven of Wands. Lots of fighting going on, Scorpio. This is telling a story. There are quite a few stories going on here. The energy is strong. Let's see what's going on. Spirit, can you tell us why the Seven of Wands is here? The Devil in the upright position. One more card. The King of Cups in the reverse position. Okay. With the Seven of Swords, there's been some deceit, lying, possible stealing, possible cheating. And then there's two fives. That's like a lot of people fighting. This looks like a third-party situation, because you have one person holding a sword, and this is the energy of air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. One person is holding a sword. This is the person that won the fight. And then there are two people in the background walking away in defeat, and they drop their swords. And the one that's standing holding a sword is smug. He won this victory, but at what cost? Did he really win? He's sort of smug about it. He feels like he has the upper hand, and he actually has, he's got three swords. He's holding one and holding two up like this. So he beat them, and he took two of the swords. But then right next to it is the Five of Wands, which means this really wasn't a victory, because more fighting is taking place. More conflict. This looks like conflict with family from this situation. This looks like conflict with family. This feels like family. Family got involved. Different people got involved from both sides, perhaps. Or just a continuation of more fighting. And this is definitely about love because the wands are there. It's passionate. Maybe some of you, again, maybe some of you are seeing there's like a third party situation between you, Scorpio, an air sign and a fire sign. And it's like sort of like even because we have 2 5s. But down here you have the 7 of Wands with the Devil on top of it and the King of Cups in reverse. The Devil is in the upright position. The Devil in the upright position is about vices. It's about the extreme of whatever it is you do. If you drink, you're drinking excessively, sex, drugs, alcohol, rock and roll. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. It's about feeling bound to a situation. It's not healthy for you. It's about enemies. They don't say it in tarot, but for me, the Devil is also about enemies and about who you need to watch out for. Someone that's not healthy for you, that's around you. You may not really be aware of this person or this person's intents towards you. But, to me, it's not just about control, or it's not just about self-imposed vices or self-imposed what do you call it, limitations. No, limitation is not the word I'm looking for. Self-imposed bondage. This feels like enemy. And the King of Cups is in reverse. This is about someone whose King of Cups is in the upright position, is loving. This is actually your energy, Scorpio. Okay? It's a loving energy. It's about emotions, love. King of Cups is someone that, like a husband figure, someone that, he's really balanced with his emotions. He knows how to love. He knows how to give love, make you feel loved. He's good at taking care of his family. But in the reverse position, he's also very intuitive. But in the reverse position, he's not who he say he is, who he says he is. He's not, he can be manipulative. He can be false. He can be, someone falling out of love, or someone unable to take care of his family, or unable to control his emotions. Too emotional. And to me, this Devil on top of the 7 of Wands next to the King of Cups, this looks like a battle of a bad habit. Maybe, you battling with the habit that you have. Maybe Maybe there's too much drinking, or you or somebody, your mate that you're with, or you battling, and you battling against this controlling person who's overly emotional, and this isn't healthy, because this can, someone who's controlling and overly emotional can be violent. This energy over here is very strong. A lot of fight energy over here. A lot of deceit. And I feel like, Scorpio, if these are two different people, or that you've been dealing with, because you're the common denominator here, then either of these situations is not healthy for you. You're better off stepping away from it, because it's not something that's going to get better. Or if one of these people are you, then you really may want to work on that before you move on until two new situations in love. You may want to definitely move on from that and leave this where it is. It's just not getting any better. But the good news over here is you have 2 5s here, so this is change. 5s represent change. Why is the star in reverse? Spirit, why is the star in reverse? Can you tell me why the star is in reverse? King of Pentacles in reverse on the star. There's more male energy on that star. King of Pentacles. That's a earth sign. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. And you have the 8 of Wands in the upright position next to it. The King of Pentacles in the reverse position. 8 of Wands in the upright position. King of Pentacles in the reverse position is someone you don't want to take advice from, especially financial advice. In the upright position, this person is really good with money. They are a master at making money, but this is a love situation. This is a love reading. So you may not want to take advice that would seem practical in your love situation coming from this person. But in the reverse position, you don't want to take it. In the upright position, whatever practical advice they have on love would probably be good, because they've analyzed it to death. That's what the earth signs do. They analyze things. And everything has to be logical. But in the reverse position, don't take this person's advice, because their logic is off. Their logic is off. So you want to watch out for this. Someone giving advice that would be logical. And it doesn't have to be a man. It could be a woman. Maybe you have a lady friend. Maybe, a woman friend who's, an earth sign. Or maybe you will be taking advice from this person, And maybe you will be taking this advice from this person, and because you take this advice, because let me back up a little bit. The star in reverse, because you take this advice, you have the star in reverse. Because you're over here and you have all of this battle energy over here. Toxic, controlling, fighting, battling, lying, deceiving, bad habits, enemies. Then you're over here in the middle. Somebody's giving you advice, giving you information, because this is information coming in about love. This person's giving you some practical advice on love to help get you out of this situation. But you may not want to follow this person's advice, because it'll bring a delay to the blessings that are coming to you. That person is not like the person for love. What is the Empress about? I'm going to use my maybe Lenormand deck. What is the Empress about? Why is the Empress here? This person is really good at money. If you take advice from someone about this situation, you may want to take advice from someone who's like good with dealing with love situations. Yeah, moving on with the train. You want to deal with someone who's good with love situations and legal situations. This is not a love type of person. They're not really, they don't, not to say that they don't love, but they don't love in the kind of way that Scorpios would need help with, or that Scorpios love is kind of different. Their love is going to be practical. I feed my family. I pay the bills. Yep. Moving on, and you have a star in the upright position. Hot dog. Look at this. Now the star is in the upright position. Here you go. Here you go, Scorpio. Move on from this situation. You've got an opportunity to go over here and recreate whatever it is you want in your life, whatever it is you need in your love life. You have a new opportunity of love coming in, some healing coming in, a chance to shine, a chance to prosper over here, because over here you're making money. But please don't listen to this person when it comes to love. You want to listen, you don't even, in the reverse position, you don't even want to listen to them about money. Give me one card for Scorpio with the Nine of Pentacles. Give me one more card, Spirit. One more card for Scorpio with the Nine of Pentacles. That cat is there. The cat is there looking at all of this stuff going on. That cat is someone false. Like a false friend. not being real, someone being phony with you. So you may want to watch out, because you've got quite a few people around you who are no good for you. And over here, you have another money card, more focus on money. And this is actually, this is like a Pisces card. It doesn't necessarily say it inside of Lenormand, maybe Lenormand deck, but it's dealing with emotions, dealing with the water, that water sign energy. So as you move along in your process of love, you'll want to be real with yourself. Be real. Watch out for people that mean you no good. And this person is also false in the reverse position. They're not who they say they are, or someone might be a con artist selling snake oil or something when it comes to making money. Bad investments. You want to definitely move away from this person. Kind of use your intuition along with this, because you guys can be very intuitive. But definitely move on. Be honest with yourself. This cat is something that's like, it's not a really good energy. It's, but you want to be honest with yourself about, your emotions, what you need emotionally. And not just when it comes to money, not just monetarily, because at the end, there's some goodness coming over here with the Empress, this Empress energy. You want to move away from all of the nonsense, and you want to get your star up in the right, in the upright position. Over here it's in reverse. Over here it's in the upright position. Hope, wishes coming true, wishing upon a star, being in the spotlight. Having your wishes fulfilled. You want to do this. Move into this energy over here. Okay, Scorpio, you're going to move past all of this BS over here on my left side. That's what you're going to do. For the month of August, you're just going to start getting it together. Whoever's going through this stuff, I certainly wish you the best. Between now and September, August, end of July, August, September, you want to move past that and into your greener pastures, definitely. Because the opportunities are coming, but I want you to be able to see this. See it when it comes. Turn that star upside down. Get the healing that you need from whatever it is you've gone through. Get rid of those people that are around you that are no good for you. Or if you've been doing some of that no good, low down, dirty stuff, lying, deceiving, time to cut that out. You want to shift the energy around in your life so that you can get what you deserve. You can get something good out of a love relationship, something better, something healthier for you. You can get the healing. You can start your healing process so that you can be healthier for someone. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Okay. Like I was saying, be honest with yourself. Be honest. Time to be honest. Time for some honesty. Because something is coming. Just like with the ship and the star, something is coming to you. You have the star in the reverse position, the big star in the tarot deck. That's like a delayed wish coming to you is coming slower, then it's sped up toward the end. Round and around. Be very clear about your intentions, what it is you want in terms of love, so that you can stop whatever cycle that you've been going through. Whatever cycle that's just been going on and on and on like a wheel. Round, just around and around. You want to go ahead, put a stop to it. Be clear about your intentions, what you decide, and start being proactive about putting a stop to it, because the clarity, that self-honesty, and being clear with yourself and clear with others, clear period, will put a stop to some of this, or all of it. It'll stop a cycle that hasn't been healthy for you. And moving toward the future, it looks like things, you have the opportunity for things to get better. So you definitely want to move away from this. Scorpio, I certainly hope that you gained something from this reading, that it helped you in some way. I hope that some of this resonated with you. If it did not resonate with you, if this reading did not resonate with you, check into your moon and rising signs and see what better resonates with you, okay? Or if you'd like, you can also contact me for a personal reading, and that way I can really, really concentrate on what's going on with you in your life, and solely you, are not a million other people who may be watching or cross-watching, So definitely get with me. My email address, my details are in the description box, and we can set up something. For private reading, for personal reading, you will get a video similar to what you see here, and I will share more details with you once you send me an email, and we'll connect. That is, if that's something you prefer, and I am someone that you would want a reading from. Also, please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe and share with your friends and family. Okay, whatever didn't apply, let it fly, and apply whatever parts of this video does resonate with you. Scorpio, I wish you the best, and I will definitely be back for the second half for your mid-August reading, and I hope you'll be back too. And also stick around, because the general readings are coming out. I'm going to start putting them out probably by the morning. I'll have some up. So check back with me for the general readings for August. Okay? Sending plenty of love and light your way. Take care. Bye-bye.